My favorite high school memory was probably for choir. We did the Harry Alexander. I was part of that honors choir for 3 years. It was just a really fun experience being with other talented people that can sing, and it was just really kind of cool how we sang some godly songs, and just really a blessing to be part of such a talented group of people.
My most meaningful high school experience would have to be all the teachers just helping out with all of my homework and studying and always being there for whenever I needed help.
My favorite high school memory, I would have to say, was being selected to go to a writers' conference with my English teacher and a couple of the other really good writers in our high school. Our high school teacher only picked 2 or 3 from each school in Marion, and we all went and just had this little mini conference, and it was a really good experience.
My favorite high school memory was last year during July 4th, we went down to Indian Lake and stayed a week there. It was a bunch of my friends and my family and some other families. My favorite Bible verse is 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. But he said to me, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest in me."
My favorite Bible verse is Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. It really helps me get through every day. Lately, with graduation coming up and my dad not being here, I'm really having a hard time processing the fact that he's not here, and some things I would want to ask him, and I'd want him to be part of my whole graduation, moving on to the next chapter of life, and just constantly every day God's telling me Philippians 4:13. It's going to be okay. You're going to make it. So that's really encouraging.
Oh, shoot! I had one more verse. You could cut that out, right?
It's Isaiah 49:13. Shout for joy, you heavens, rejoice, you earth, burst into song, you mountains, for the Lord comforts his people and will have compassion on his afflicted ones. That means a lot to me, mainly because I feel like everyone is conflicted and feels like they aren't worthy of God or anybody else, or even worthy of themselves at some point. That makes me feel loved and cherished by God, even if no one else does.
That is why, for Christ's sake, I delight in weaknesses, in insults, in hardships, in persecutions, in difficulties. For when I am weak, then I am strong.
My favorite Bible verse would have to be Mark 9:23-24, which says, Jesus said to him, "If you can do anything, all things are possible for one who has faith." At that, the boy's father cried out, "I have faith, help my lack of faith." I like that Bible verse because it just says that if you have Christ, everything is possible.
I want to say thank you for everyone who came out tonight to support us.
I'd like to thank my parents for all they have done supporting me. I'd like to thank my stepdad especially for giving me whatever he could give me help with.
My message to the church and to my friends, to my family, I just want to kind of say thank you to everybody who has always been there and supported me through the ups, the downs, the good and the bad. I really appreciate the prayers that I've gotten lately. The past couple months have been pretty rough. Just all the upcoming seniors, just good luck to everybody, and the ones that are graduating. Really looking forward to see what everybody's going to do over the summer and their next chapter in life.
I came to this church only like 2 years ago. I was raised in the Smelter Church, and I took some time off, I guess, and went to another church, and I came back, and I wasn't sure how I would be accepted, and everyone was very warm and happy to be friends with me, and I've come to make a lot of new friends, and Thank you for that, Cornerstone.
I'm Drew Garbrick, and I approve this. I'm just kidding.
Did you know God in his independence is self-sufficient and chose to